Hello everyone and welcome back to the Legend of Zelda, Phantom Hourglass. In the last episode we went to much deeper than we've ever been in the Temple of the Ocean King and got our final sea chart to the northeastern sea. We will be going there this episode, but we've actually got a few more things to finish off now. We're heading to Harrow Island up to the north here, but just between us and that island is a salvage point, so I'm going to quickly fetch that up. And that contains the stone hull ship part? Absolutely not. Now, maybe this one isn't re-rolling. Did talk about this last episode and the episode before. Some have re-rolled successfully, some haven't. Well, the one I tested didn't. I'm going to keep doing this. Not looking great, is it? It did just roll the same one repeatedly. That is surprising, but there we go. Have already got the demon ship, but it is a different one, so I will keep re-rolling. Maybe there aren't actually that many options for these. Starting to get suspicious. Even more suspicious. And confused. Don't understand what's going on differently here. Right, I'm going to try... I keep re-rolling back to this point, but I'm actually going to try and create another restore point in this scene before I look in the chest. Because I think, if it's like the other ones, until you open the chest and it goes da-da-da-da, it should still be re-rollable. So, we'll create a restore point from here, and then I can do some rapid-fire stuff and see if it ever does change. Well, that's done 10 stone holes in a row. So whatever did make it briefly able to be re-rolled into the demon ship seems to have gone as well. I'll be honest, yeah, this has just left me even more baffled than when I started. Because you saw it 2 episodes ago. There was clear footage of re-rolling working on a salvage, so I have no idea. I'm here at Harrow Island where we can do a little bit more digging. It's this game again. There are another 2 chests another 2 treasure charts in here because both of them point at the newly opened quadrant. And as you know, you can't get treasure chests for quadrants that you don't have the sea chart for yet. But now we've got that sea chart, we can do that, so I'm just going to do this digging game again until I catch both treasure charts. There's that first one, good lord. It's taken me quite some time. That's in the northwest quadrant, so we don't really know where that is yet. Oh, this is something we've not seen before. A strange voice rises from deep inside the hole. I'm Lucky Lee, the lucky spirit that dwells on this island. I'm here to bring you luck. If you pay me 50 rupees, you can win big, big, big. Want to try your hand at my game of luck? Yes. Well then, let's start. Say there was a large treasure chest and a small treasure chest. Which do I choose? Large. You're a so-so winner. You're sort of lucky fella. You won 150 rupees. Apparently that counts as a treasure, was digging up Lucky Lee. But there we go. Yeah, basically, you pay 50 rupees and it either gives you 50, 150, or 300, kind of at random. We've already made 600 quid off this, which should give you an idea of, A, how long we've been here for, and B, the fact that this doesn't at all, on average, you earn more than you spend, so. Like many things in this game, there's just too much money kicking around. There's some real hyperinflation going on here. The value of the rupee will be tanked by this, so that's not how you connect that. Oh, Lucky Lee again! This is literally the next session. Let's choose the small chest this time. 200 quid. There you go. Lucky Lee a 3rd time. That time I just gave him the 100 rupees straight back. And there's our treasure map, there we go. So that's also, of course, in the northwest quadrant within the other little kind of atoll there. And we will be heading there very shortly. Let's head outside and we're going to walk to the W Frog, which is right up near the Isle of Frost. And right here, there's a little salvage point, so we'll just go and grab that. And this one contains some Sand of Hours. 1 minute, bringing up to 22 total. That is rather a lot. With that, let's head into this new quadrant. So here we are in the northeastern sea. There's a couple of landmarks here. There's a traveller's ship. There's the Isle of Ruins, which has got this nonsense out the front of it. And there's the Isle of the Dead up there. We'll be exploring that, well, not really this episode, mostly next episode. For now, what we want to do is actually head to about here-ish, where there is something for us. Or not. Definitely somewhere around here. Maybe just have to look around a bit more. There we go. Clock this guy in the face with the cannon. No, come back. You fuck. There we go, we got him. Final frog in the game, this one. That might be the first area of the visualizer we're actually going to fully finish it off. Interesting. Not sure, buddy. The big frog spread the word about you, so you want to know what to draw on the cyclone's light to fly right here? Here goes. Pay attention. And this is the final one, which I will refer to as the Z frog, because that's kind of the closest thing to what it is. Probably needs to do a bit more like that. Well, that's probably a bit too much. Something about the way it's drawn as well does tell you the direction in which you're supposed to draw it, but I believe I just know it goes from the top. There we go. Cool. That is the Z frog. Wonderful. Now, we got that. What we want to do is find our way over to the traveller's ship that's down here. And let's board it. So this is a strange one because it's painted all weird-like, and it's absolutely crawling with monsters. Let's take all of it. It's nothing at all, like, high level. There's just some annoying shit like the Zora Warrior, so I'll just take this out. And doing so unlocks the door. And that's it. But as we try to leave... Goodness, that was just incredible! What a weird accent that was. I am very impressed. More impressed than I have been for quite a long time. What did those things do to you? You must be a very pure-hearted individual, I think. What? Me? My name is... Well, it is not worth mentioning, really. The Man of Smiles. That is what I should like people to call me. And what is your name? The Doctor? What a fine name that is. Well then, Doctor, from now on you and I are friends. It is done. Ooh-ha-ha-ha. Speak to him again. Oh, I am terribly sorry. You are the one who helped me, yes? Where was he? Was he upstairs? What's upstairs on this thing? I think I should do something to thank you. Yes, I will give you a present. Do you want a mysterious thing or a normal thing? I will go for a mysterious thing, please. You got the hero's new clothes there. So light. You may remember these from Wind Waker, in which case that was what you had on the second quest that made you dress in your pajamas, but they're different on this. Those clothes were said to have been worn by a hero of ancient times. They are rare garments said to hold the truth. Very mysterious, yes? Ha 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 ha! I'm feeling generous. I shall give you the normal thing too. He always gives you both. The normal thing is just a treasure map. There we go. Which also points to this sector just outside of the Isle of Ruins. That is just a normal piece of paper. You can use it to blow your nose, or you can make a paper sandwich. It is not nutritious, but it could be delicious. Ha ha ha! What a freak. Best not to think about him too hard. But with that, we start a bit of a trading sequence. If I go onto the collection screen, you will see in the bottom right here, you have to take my word for it. Wait. Yeah. There, in the bottom left even, is the hero's new clothes. You can trade these to the various travellers around the things and do a bit of a kind of like the Goron trading sequence in Wind Waker. And we will be basically doing that. So we're going to do a lot of warping around. So first off, I want to warp to the end. Ooh, did it say I happen to be on a fish? What? No, where am I going? That wasn't a shape at all. I was going to fish, because there's technically one more fish than we've not seen, but it doesn't get you anything, so I'm not going to bother doing it. That was not an Omega! By no stretch of the imagination was what I drew there an Omega. Well, either way, we want to actually go to the end frog. And here we want to head to this sector's traveller's ship, which is all the way down in the bottom for now. So in here you have this weird guy, the fake hero, who dresses and acts like Link, so we give him the stuff. What's this? I feel them! You wouldn't happen to have a set of those, would you? Don't try to hide it, I'm still the hero, you know. I sense things. Those things casting off such pure light can be none other than the hero's new clothes. The clothes that only honest people can see. Calling me a goddamn liar. Would it be possible to convince you to give those to me? That's a collector's item that my fans go absolutely crazy over. I've been looking around for those forever. Sure, take them. Oh, yes, I knew you were a good kid all along. I mean, thank you. How gracious of you. Here, you can have this in return. And he gives us a telescope. Now you can see far off things. No, wait, it's just a kaleidoscope. Too bad. This is something valuable I borrowed from my little sister. Ah, just kidding. It's something I picked up on my travels. It still works and might just come in handy. It's all yours. So yeah, very much hinting that the weird Link parallels with that guy. Very odd. Either way, that we now need to... We know technically where to return this because it's a hint that's been dropped in other games. But, we need to head to the W Frog and to the traveller's ship in the southwest quadrant. So this is the Ho-Ho tribe here. Let's see what they're after today. Oh, they're after Zora scales, which I don't have any. But this guy in the bottom left who doesn't have a telescope. Oh my god, I care how freakish their eye is. I'm holding telescopes up to it. Ho ho! That's a nice telescope you have there. May I see it for a moment? Oh, there! It has my name on it. Look on the back in really small writing. Yes, indeed. That's my real name. Hoiga Howendugan. What a ridiculous name. Oh! I bit my tongue. Regardless, this appears to belong to me. Thank you for delivering it. Please accept this gift as a symbol of my deep appreciation. Oh, don't worry. It's just something I picked up along the way. You got the guard notebook. Someone lost this dirty leather notebook. For now, you can check it on the collection screen. I saw it floating among the waves and picked it up. I'd like to return it to the rightful owner, but who is it? What a mystery. Indeed, it is another traveller ship. So we're going to head to the ship which is in the southwestern quadrant, which is in the Phi. So here on this ship, the guy is playing dead as he was the first time we came here, and he's surrounded by enemies again, so let's kill them. Oh! Oh! Oh no, oh golly, I must have overslept! Oh yeah, I've been feeling pretty generous. I've been picking up things for you. Here, I got you this nice piece of flotsam. More to come, be ready. Oh, white pearl loop, that's a bit of treasure. One more. Score an amber, also a bit of treasure. One more. Pink coral, treasure. Oh, I don't have any more. But I imagine that's enough to make you happy, right? I think he does just build this up over the game and I've never really been back to him. There isn't a person alive who isn't happy to get a present. But the business here is to give you the guard notebook. That notebook you have there, is that the guard notebook I dropped? Yeah, look, it even has my name on it. Knave. Yeah, that has to be mine. That's mine. Want to give him the guard notebook? Sure. This ought to keep my boss from yelling at me all the time. Thank you so much. I know this isn't a whole lot, but please take it. And he gives us a wood heart. It looks tasty. Those wood heart rations are a little old, but boy, are they sweet and yummy. Talk about a delicious treat, perfect for cruising on the high seas. Now, this next one is a little bit weird for where it goes to. We're going to head to the southwest quadrant, to the kind of Omega Frog. And you'll notice here there are two ships about. There's normally that one up there by the Isle of Frost, which is the Ho-Ho tribe, but there's this additional one here, so let's go to this. You can figure this out, what might be going on here. Like, the only thing that might hint you to go here, because it's a bit of a strange thing to do, is were you to go to visit the island this guy is normally on, he is not normally on it, and you might notice his absence, and the person who is there instead points you at where he has gone. But I'm not going to bother showing that. If we dock with the ship, we will see. It's the old Wayfarer. Yes, if you went to him on Banana Island, he's not there, and the mermaid would point you over here. But if we talk to him... Ah, young man, is there something you require? How does one so young find my adventurous ship, the SS Wayfarer? Unimaginative. Ah, could it be? Are you also a Wayfarer, ever following your heart? Yes, I am. I know not what your ways are, but I must follow my wayfaring heart. Please, let me tell you my plans. Please, just listen to me. Today I scour the seas with an adventuring heart. Perhaps you do as well, but I do not know why. But for me... I am simply a wayfarer at heart. I love the ocean. Maybe one day I'll find my dream over that blue horizon. Joanne, the only mermaid in this world. She is picky. She eats only what she likes, and quite voraciously at that. Her eating has emptied my pantry, and my wallet. Yes, I am flat broke. And yet her song brightens my days, and she listens to my tales for hours on end. So I may be broke, but I'm happy. That's what's important in life. You must always remember that, young man. Talk to him again. Tell me, have you found romance on the seas? Not yet. Fleeting and fragile, that is romance. I guess we gotta try again. Yes, I have found romance on the seas. In fairness, this guy did call me a true romantic. Well then, show me. Want to show him the wood heart? Why not? Hey, this is... Fool! This has nothing to do with romance. It's a wood heart, not a real heart. By the way, I do love these things. Thank you, young man. You do want to give me this wood heart, right? I understand. In that case, I have some special words just for you. Here I go. Perk up those ears and listen. Thank you. Talk to him again. Huh? How long are you going to stand there? I already thanked you. You and I have completed our business. I have naught left to do with you. Go on. Be off with you. Talk to him a third time? Fine, I understand. You want me to say it one more time, is that it? Thank you. Happy now? Go away. What a dick. Wait, young man. I recently got my hands on something extremely interesting. Unfortunately, I do not have it with me right now. I left it at home. It is in a large treasure chest, however. You really can't miss it. You may have it as a gift for the Wood Hut. Use it as you please. And that is what this was all worth it for. Let's head over to Banana Island. Now, as we approach Banana Island... Now, this is literally exactly the same as the one we fought outside Malida Island a while ago, so I'm just going to put the speeder on and show it, because it's not a particularly interesting fight. We just have to go back and forth shooting at it, so we'll do just that. There we go. And with that, it just clears up, and that was it. So we can now head to Banana Island and up to the Old Wayfarers. And as... What? Why is he here? I don't remember him coming back here. Ah, you have proven the true fashion of adventure you possess, young man. How did you get here before me? Your presence is in the treasure chest in the back. Take it with you. And indeed, we do get... Come on, there we go. The Swordsman's Scroll! Memories of veteran swordsman flow through it. You can now perform the Great Spin Attack, Doctor. Do a spin attack 3 times in a row to execute a Great Spin.
Who knew that was going to be such a big deal? I guess all that running around was worth it. Let's go outside and try out the mysterious Great Spin Attack.
So in order to do it, we just do a spin attack 3 times. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Wonderful. Not a lot of people come across that one because the trading quest is quite obtuse in this one. You just gotta know which ones to visit. Anyway, we haven't technically finished the trading quest. Let's head back to the guy who started it all, the Man of Smiles. Hello. Oh, Christ. Cat just jumped up and fucking knocked my XLR cable out of my microphone, which made that really loud pop sound, which frankly scared the shit out of me. Why he liked this. And once again... nonsense appears here. Ah, but I tried to great spin and just got immediately electrocuted. That's some nonsense. And much like last time on defeating all of them, the way reopens, and as we go to leave, this freak reappears. Goodness, that was just incredible! You have amazed me. I have not felt such amazement for an age. Amazement? Oh. What did those things do to you? You must be a very pure-hearted individual, I think. Oh, do you remember me by any chance? The Man of Smiles, that is who I am. And may I say, seeing you again has brought me a smile, Doctor. Ha 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 ha! Talk to him again? Oh, I am terribly sorry. You are the one who helped me, yes? I should do something to thank you. Yes, I will give you a present. And he gives us a surprise postcard. It has a stamp, so put it in a mailbox. We'll talk about that a bit in the future. If you put it in a mailbox, you will receive gifts on occasion. Very mysterious, yes. Almost miraculous. What a nutter. Anyway, we've got one more final major thing to do this episode, which is to head over here. There's an island we're passing on the side, by the way. That's the Isle of Ruins over there, which is perhaps appropriately named. Can we see over to the left? No, we can't really see what's in there yet. But we can see something rising up on the horizon. Let's get a little closer. Are we doing this thing where we don't clock islands again? Sealer. Do I have to physically hit this one again? Ow, what the fuck? Fuck off. But, island! Ambush? What the fuck? We're in an island, let me dock, you fanny. Well, let's kill all these mini-blins then. Well, we got a $5 for it. Great. Now that you actually let us see this island. And fucking Joanne's gonna bloody hit us soon. Or Joanna, whichever one she is. Guess I gotta circle around and do that then. There, now she's bloody seen the island, ain't she? Weird that it didn't trigger from that way. I've never seen that happen before, but it's happened twice on recording. So there we go. That island isn't marked on our charts, Doctor, and it looks like we can dock there. Yes, I know. The issue is I think we're going to get Joanne or Jolene. I can't remember which one's which before we can get to it. She's kind of between us and it. She's certainly going to trigger. There we go. Linebeck sighting! I'm going to scuttle ye for good. Don't you dare run! I am 100% going to run. Weirdly towards her for now, but as long as I can dodge her torpedo, which I can, we should get there before she hits us. There we go, cool. No giant Joanne, and this is Maze Island. Fascinating island, don't you think, kid? I love the open sea. There's always another surprise on the horizon, waiting to be found. So, what does this say here? Treasure Maze, Hall of Fame, currently blank. Interesting. Boing! Welcome to the Treasure Maze. Shall we get started, or do you need to hear the rules? I would like to hear the rules, please. The goal is to whack all my buddies with your sword before time runs out. You'll win if you can grab a treasure that appears after you hit the ball. The maze has 3 levels of difficulty, which ramps up with each victory. Try to complete all 3 levels with whatever items you may have at hand. Emerge victorious in all 3 to get your name put on the Hall of Fame stone. Well then, shall we start? Got it. Your challenge level is Beginner. It's 20 rupees per try. 4 of my buddies will pop up, hit the switch to start the challenge. So we hit the switch. And there's the ones that appear. Fortunately, they briefly remain on the map, and you can actually mark them at that point, which just makes it a bit easier to know the route between them. And we actually want to do something else here. I'm going to specifically mark this bit. I'm not going to mark it, I just know where it is, but that we'll be doing something special at as well. So, Maze Island, as the name implies, is a giant maze, and it's quite entertaining. It's like the Goron game in that it's all about, you know, working out an efficient route through stuff. Unfortunately, you always do get the very stressful bleep, bleep, bleeping in the background. There is no way around that, but there we go. So we need to go over here, and then we head down, activate this, which lowers those spikes, and then we're going to hop through them, switch to bombs, because we'll need bombs in just a second. First off, we want to hit this guy here. Then there's a little shortcut here, which is going to prove useful when we get into the harder levels, because that will actually stay open. Then up here, we want to shoot that eye switch to open a little thing over there. No. Wait, yes, yeah, that is right. But what I was talking actually about doing is using bombs there. And in here, we can hop in and get a wisdom gem. This is here on easy, normal, and hard versions of Maze Island, which we'll get to in a second. It's easiest to get it now. And our third lad to be bonked is up there. Then, finally, we just need to... That's not the right way, shit. Unfortunately, yeah, you won't really know if you're running low on time until you start hearing it doing the stressful beeping, where it suddenly gets faster. But our fourth lad is up here. And upon bonking him, the chest appears at the center. The center is then also a little bit awkward to get to. Sounds like we should have enough time, though. Because here we want to get back over here, and we've been over here before. So we just jump across this, and then straight across here. I'm having to flick my eyes onto the top screen to check where I'm kind of going quite a lot. And that gets us another wisdom gem. A lot of wisdom. We are victorious in the beginning level. Good job. Can you guess what happens now? Your current level is normal. It's 50 rupees to try at normal. Unfortunately, I only have 8,600 rupees. Now it's 8 of his buddies, and they're a little more complicated in terms of what you have to do to go between them. 4 will appear in the same place as the last one, but then there's 4 additional ones, which I'll mark on. So, we need to start by kind of going up to that one in the top left. Oh! It's annoying that it's quite difficult to change items on the fly here in this game without... Because select the new item and move are on the same button. So this first one is just miles out of the way, and there's no real good way to do it other than to just have to sacrifice a little bit of time first off to go to it. But then the second one we can basically hit in the same order that we did last time. Let's hit you. Oh, shit. Then third we go over the top. But actually I want to hop down and hit this one. And then, what do I want to do? I think I want to switch to bombs and see if we can hit that with a bomb. There we go. Opening those up is going to be important for later. We'll get around to that. We also want to open these ones up. And then here, this maneuver is basically the same as in the easy one, so we'll just put the speeder on for this. But now this time we want to go this lower way that I think I did accidentally start going. Last time, hit that. And then, crucially, this is what I opened up earlier. If we can now pass through here, hit this guy immediately. Now, the 8th one we've got is right up at the top, who is in exactly the same position as he was in the last one. And then it's just a case of circling around to the middle, again, by exactly the same route we did last time. And there we go, didn't even get into the stressful bleeps on it at all. Get a treasure chart, which is our thing for getting medium. And look at that, it's right outside this island. Very handy. What do you think is up next? The expert mode, 100 rupees per game, and it is a lot tougher, but here we go. 14 of the fuckers this time. Alright, let's mark these lads on. Then I'm basically just going to put the speeder on for this whole thing in case anyone is interested to see how it's done. I might potentially try and do some clever editing with the echo function in Premiere Pro in order to show the entire route I've taken along the top with a bit of a kind of fun delay to it. But we'll determine if I'm going to have done that in post or not. Otherwise, this one actually plays out broadly similar to the other ones, so... Oh, it's on to get fast. There we go. Not a huge margin of error for that in that one. You basically just have to know how to do these. There are a number of different possible routes for each one. I'm not by any means doing what I think is the absolute 100% optimal route. It's just one I know that does work. But on top of that heart container, we also get the contents of this treasure chest, which is cash, which means all the money we spent on that, we actually got the same back and more. And, oh, bugger. We're also carved onto this fucker. You can't read it from here. We're also carved onto this fucker. Treasure Made Hall of Fame. Kudos to the Doctor. There we go, yeah. So it's often just a case of, much like the Goron game, just kind of keep trying it until you figure out what the efficient route is. You can draw the route on the map that you take it and try and follow that. I just tend to mark the statues and then that helps me guide my head between them. But, oh god, she's still here. Fuck. But you don't need to do it that way. You can do it any way you wish. Oh, that was weird. So she's after us again, and I'll hopefully escape from her here, so we'll see how it goes. Well, let's salvage here. Apparently you can just do that while Joanne's kicking around, so there we go. Got a little bit of salvage to do left next, and then we'll be wrapping up the episode. Then, yes, if anyone wanted to see the Isle of Ruins or the Isle of the Dead, then they'll have to wait till next episode, because today is just about wrapping up side crap. Anyway, let's finish up the salvaging. It's weird that it's still got the Joanne music playing here. I'll deal with that a little later, I think. And an ancient cannon? I think not. The Seabony cannon. I've also already got that, but at least we were able to re-roll this one. This may be one of the ones that's stuck on shit part you've already got, though. Ah, no, it's not. The red cannon. That is a new one. Wonderful. With that, I'm going to try and immediately warp away before I get shot. That's not how you draw that. There you go. Apparently the fact that I connected it doesn't matter. So from here, we've actually escaped from Joanne a little bit, and what I want to do is come around here. Well, you know what, we'll do a bit of a route where we get a little close to see what that is. Then we'll head to that. Nope, no, I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, we'll check that out, and then we'll go up there. I do want to actually potentially hit up Beetle a bit, because he has some shit parts to buy as well. They might be crap I've already got, but at least they are there. And his can't be reshuffled in any way, they just are what they are. I actually don't know when the reroll for them does happen. So, you can see, unsurprisingly from the map, that there is a twister in the way here. But behind it, look at that, there's some golden pyramids. How very tantalizing. Can you guess what happens if we try to go past that twister? Let's not find out. That's not where my route goes. I think fucking gonna get fucking Joanne again around the corner here. But either way, let's continue on to that salvage point. Yep, Joanne is there, and I actually can't be fucked fighting her again, so I'm actually going to walk back to the Zed Frog and go the other way around. Because also that way I might hit Beetle. I should hit Beetle, he's there. I should have just hit the twister and see where it takes me. But this twister is slightly more, you know, controllable. Alright, we'll aim for Beetle in the first instance, and then we'll work our way down to that treasure. Once again, this is another episode, I have no idea how long it's been. Again, no timer on this one, just wanted to get everything done before getting started on the plot islands, so... I think Beetle stops moving when you actually target him and move towards him as well. Oh, it looks like he's being beset by pirates, is Beetle. But if we hop on, he has a few things for sale. Ooh. So this is an interesting one. This is a regal ring treasure, which is important because the ho-ho people always want these. So let's buy that. No, it's not like we're low on cash. And let's see what parts he's got. Paddling wheel. I think I've not actually got that yet. Yeah, that's also the first one we've got from the bright set. We've got 3 from the golden set before even getting one from there, and let's buy another one from here. It's the spike handrail. I've already got that, have I, from the demon ship? No, actually I haven't. Might as well buy that then. More demon stuff. Cool. Right, with that, let's head around back to that salvage point. Oh, we're also an official silver member, 10% off everything, and a wonderful prize in the mail within the next week. And I think that might be real time. A lot of these things were like time-based events were apparently the shit when this game came out. What the hell is happening to my shots though? Is it just how I'm moving? They look like they've already been sucked off to the side. Ow, didn't see that fucker. Fucking pirates again. There's so much piracy going on in this sector. I found ye, Linebeck. Give up, it's futile to run. I wasn't going to run, I was actually going to do some salvaging if that's alright with you. We're just doing a lot of salvaging under her watchful gaze. Let's fish this up. Still very amusing just hear this timpani battle music every time we're fishing something up. Anyway, in this one is the Conning Tower ship part. It's finally a new bridge. I haven't had a new bridge for ages. But there we go. So that is part of the iron set. That's very cool. What we're actually going to do to finish off is get away from fucking Joanne by heading to this sector. But Doctor, I hear you say, we've already been to the northeastern quadrant. Shit. Ambush. Well, let's fight Joanne quickly. That was fortunate that she just did the attack that actually lets me hurt her like 3 times in a row. Not again. I have one last thing to say. I hope you're really proud of yourself, you hear me? I'm pretty sure Linebeck genuinely is, that's the thing. Whew, boy, am I getting sick of seeing her face all the time. Hey, Doctor, here's a tip for you. 200 quid. There we go. We're shipping out, Doctor. Let's put these waters behind us. Even with me buying a shit ton of stuff off Beetle, I'm still barely losing money. Anyway, we're going to head to the Northwestern Sea here. And Doctor, I hear you say, we've already been to the Northwestern Sea. That's where you're wrong. We have been there, but this is something that's actually been on our map for quite some time. If we approach it specifically this way, we get to this little chunk by Banan Island that you otherwise can't get to. You can only get it around this way. And we've got 2 treasures that have been building up here because we can see them but not get to them. Like, they're trapped behind glass. But now we can finally get to them. So we'll fish up the first one. And that is another bit of sand of ours. That might be the final one we can fish up. How much are we on? Yeah, I think that's the final one we fish up because I think it's 25 minutes total and the final 2 minutes comes from the next dungeon. Let's fish up the other one. And this second one has the Peaceful Bridge ship part, which is, I think, that might actually be the final part of the stone. Or have I actually not got the mermaid prow? Yeah, I don't think. No, I got it all those times during testing, but then those were... that never happened, so... Cool. And that about wraps up for the episode. So thank you everyone for watching. And next episode, we will be properly exploring the main islands of the Northwest Quadrant, the Isle of the Ruins and the Isle of the Dead. Hope you'll join me then. Thank you very much, and good day.